get from a Mexico restaurante.
Ain't no bend, yes, no bend in the knee. That shit be weird.
Yeah, country boy, he might can cook.
I'm not just taking one for the team. I'm taking one for the whole organization.
We're the real light-skinned.
And that bitch will get f***ed up. They get rusty. You be like, $600 motherfucking shirt. I'm digging in that bitch. I will agree I am light-skinned, but I got dark-skinned features. You sniffing that thing too much. That's the motherfucking kangaroo. My head big as a bitch to get too close to her.
You ain't gotta explain to me. You can delete it off that wood shit.
Bitch, you don't want to see that. God damn, I'm fucking close. You did say a foot. Hey, you know. Excuse me, señorita. Good afternoon, good evening. This is the E2E Today podcast. I'm your host, the Commish, and I'm here with E2E Squeeks.
Hey, guys.
Listen, Squeak, week 2 was even better than week 1. We had a lot of teams, well, a few teams that was starting they had a bye week 1, so we was just seeing them early. One thing I do want to say, Sam feel like 90 degrees. Cue the damn music.
Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us, work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, E2E good for helping it. Play the next leaf, I'm back in my element. Felt in my Rob, he a champ for a veteran.
Hey.
Watch to the baddest next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in.
All right, Squeak. Week 2, we had Jay Sarge and we had Dora. Let's go to Jay Sarge first.
Okay.
What was our first game?
Yeah, this was the Chargers home opener for the week.
Corey Jeter.
Yeah, so we kicked it off with the 14U Kanawha Redhawks. They lost to, this is the team that Corey Jeter actually coaches, 6-28.
Oh.
Yeah.
Little work. I mean, that's a good day for Corey Jeter, though. He deserved it.
Yeah. It started off with both teams in black.
Really?
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The refs would help them. Kanawha has these red soft shells on top of their helmet. So
I'm gonna ask one request. This is springtime. Can we get some lighter jerseys? Not now. In future reference. Helps the kids. You know what I mean? I know I played at Highland Springs, and we used to do that summer camp, and it used to kill us. Well, me.
What was that?
It's still, I'm just saying that.
Highland Springs has a lot of bright jerseys now.
Do they? For practice? They probably making them practice, and this was practice. I ain't even worried about the
They
games.
using those yellow holy things.
The helmet is still black.
Helmet. Oh.
See?
Disregard. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So I would think you try to get some lighter jerseys.
Or we could post in the president's chat. Hey guys, what color are you wearing this week so that y'all won't clash?
And that would be the sensible thing to do. Forget what I said.
Yeah. That's a lot cheaper that way.
Forget what I said. That would be the most sensible thing to do.
Okay. Next, the 12U Wolfpack.
That was a week. This is their week
This is
2,
their week
but their week 1
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Wolfpack.
All right. So they lost to the Henrico Chargers 12-13.
Corey Jeter.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Wolfpack, you're right there, but that's week 1 for y'all.
Right.
So
and
y'all got some way to rebound.
Yeah,
too.
and y'all started with nothing. Y'all pulled together these kids.
So just to play one game is basically what you're saying is basically a win. Because you didn't play the game, you didn't start. You started from nothing, and
so
it was
you
a
got
close
something
game.
to build on.
Yeah.
10U Kanawha, they lost to the Henrico Chargers 0-23. Yeah, so way to bounce back after that Friday Night Lights L.
Yeah.
10U.
Yeah, definitely. They was probably gonna really put it on that week anyway, just because they want to show that they can actually win some games and do it the right way.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, don't play around with this 10U division.
Yeah, 10U. Yes, a lot of stuff going on in 10U. Definitely.
10U Wolfpack.
He.
They lost. They took a slug the second week.
Yeah, they did.
0-19 to the Water Ducks.
I just got a few things to say about this one, Squeak. Just a few, okay? Water Ducks, I'm noticing them numbers in the offensive side ain't real high. But I'm also noticing the other people ain't scoring nothing.
Right, so it sounds like
They
the
leaning
defense
on
is
defense.
Really,
Leaper got them leaning on defense.
we need to find out who his DC over there is.
Yeah. If you know, put it in the comments. Let us know who's the defense, defensive coordinator over there. Wolfpack, come on now, get it together.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They built from ground zero, so
True that. And again, anything can change. Anything can change in the season, like spring, because the way it's mixed up, you can go in the playoffs, and next thing you know, some teams got beat, some teams didn't get beat. But Wolfpack, definitely get in the lab, man. Get in the lab.
So all in all, it sounded like it was a really good day out there for the Chargers.
For the Chargers.
Jerica said the hospitality was nice.
And how she say the concession was?
Yeah, the food always.
I know Jeter.
Yeah,
you know. Jeter, you
know.
can't get Jeter out from underneath there, man.
Until it's time to coach.
Until it's time to coach, yeah.
He back there dropping that fish.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
And I also want to shout out too. I had a conversation with him, and what I don't think people realize is the fight that goes on behind the scenes. The presidents, like, he built this organization. He didn't inherit this organization.
Right.
So he's constantly fighting the people at the county for resources for his kids.
Right.
So however many times they tell you no, keep fighting the good fight. Like,
yeah,
we got your back.
And we definitely got your back, because you always got ours. You always help out. We had our tournament, and we plucked him out the crowd.
Exactly.
Hey, you know how to work a clock?
Do this clock.
Right, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
can you do it for us?
Right,
Had no
and he
problem.
didn't have a dog in the fight.
Yep. So we definitely appreciate that. Shout out Corey G. And it was a good day for him out at his springtime field out at J. Sarge.
Yes.
So definitely. So we had our second round, or our second field was Dory Park. I was there live for that. What was our first game out there, Squeak?
All right, we started off with the 14U Showtime Elite Jags.
Okay.
They defeated the Stallions 7-6.
Now, hey, Coach. I'm sorry. We were told the head coach was Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't know that. But the one writing all the checks is the assistant coach. My boy Va.
Was he able to cash that check?
He cashed it yesterday now. He wasn't real excited about cashing the check. He ain't getting nothing extra. You know what I mean? He basically covered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't lose no
He
money.
didn't lose anything.
He don't know how much he really won. He probably could only get a pack of cigs, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Case of beer. He ain't win a whole lot. Yeah. He was a little upset, but like I told him, a win is a win, Coach. You don't get many times to play the game, right? So a win is a win. I know, look, it's all, I don't have to explain it, but for those that don't know, Coach LeVar, Coach Chris and all them been with us since their inception. And they really rocking. We really good on big on loyalty here, so they understand. He the one called us and let us know, talk a little trash, because we need that in our league. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I told him, you still won the game. He did want to be more impressive when it came to how he won the game, but a win is a win. Jay Lee and them, they were right there. This is a game that you might see in the playoffs, and it could go the other way.
Exactly. One different play.
One different play, right. Because this went 7-6. Now, a big-time key is VAR. You got to get your players there, man. They got to be there on time, man. I'm not going to say no name, but a big kid player came in. It was 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Can't check in then. Y'all was up. You preserved the lead. In future reference, get them there, because it could be a playoff game the next time you got to see them people, and they're going to definitely remember this game.
Next, we had the 12U RVA Eagles. They beat the Stallions 34-13.
Man, I put a big smile up for this because I'm going to tell you why. I see a star in the making. I see a star in the making, and his name is Sir Mason. I do know there's other players on the team. I'm not knocking nobody else on the team, but I'm telling you, when Sir Mason got that ball in his hands, you saw it, Squeak.
I did.
Action. All day we talking about running and passing. Respectable young kid also. Listens to his coach. Spends a lot of time with Coach Pete. You know what I'm saying? If people don't know, Coach Pete one of the great coaches in our area, especially in this city.
Great person.
Great people, exactly. One of the most great people in this city. I'm trying to tell you, he'll walk out on any street corner to help a child.
Right.
It don't matter because he don't care.
Right.
He been around since I was younger. You see what I'm saying? But back to the game. Sir Mason, he did a little bit of everything. What can I say? Quarterback, DB. What can I say? The guy that had a growth spurt, I didn't recognize him from last season.
Right, in a few months.
Right, like literally he had a growth spurt. If you haven't heard of him, go find him. I'm trying to keep him under wraps, but I just got to let it out.
Well,
the guy's a star in the making.
Well, some high school coaches out there scouting.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah, because you know the city don't have middle school ball.
Middle school ball.
So they're checking out.
Why not?
Their next.
They trying to start off fresh, and I did. I talked to the coach from JM. They're trying to start off fresh. They're gonna have to. You got to start from ground zero. There's no way to go for up. So for this kid to be playing on 12U and he's 11 years old, that's the difference. He got a lot more time. For him to be playing at this level, and you got high schools looking at him, that all say something.
He could have went somewhere else and said, "I want to play 11U."
Of course. But dealing with Coach Pete and dealing with the type of people.
Yeah, we're going to challenge you.
You're going to challenge you, and that's what you should do. You challenge them now because that means when the challenges do come, it's nothing to them.
Right. All right, next. 10U, Southside Stingers. They defeated the Stallions 19-7.
Listen, that was the game. Listen, won't that the game? No. Hold on. I got to go back to the other game.
The 12U?
Yeah. All I got to say is, I'm sorry, Jay Lee. Seemed like every time you scored, it was a penalty. When I fought, but they were good penalties. I know you're going to look at me and do your lips like this and say, man, go ahead. Because it did look like that.
He said the referees was on all foolishness. But you were a little rough on the referees.
You were tough on them. You supposed to be going back in the adjustments at halftime. You spent 15 minutes at halftime talking about these penalties. 15 minutes. And you only get 8 for halftime. You only get 8 for halftime. So, Jay Lee, you already know I ain't got to keep saying it. Love you, boy, but the luck won't in your favor. Like I said, you had a couple of them called back would have made this a real close game. And not even that, or you winning. So, again, shouts out to them.
Yeah. Just a little
discipline.
Discipline.
That's all I got to be is discipline. Yeah, so then we went down to the Southside Stingers, correct?
Yes, 10U Stingers.
10U Stingers, all I could say is Debo. But yet, I thought it was just Debo and I thought it was Gunner. Man.
Collective effort.
Yes, it is. Their coaches are doing an excellent job out there. Of course, a lot of you guys won't know about the Southside Stingers. I've learned that they came together through their fall relationship, right? Their fall relationship playing each other in their league that they do in the fall, right? And actually, the assistant coach beat Rome in their fall championship after he came to E2E. That's a little nugget. So he was like, you know.
And they were able to put their pride to the side.
Right, like men. Let's go out here to E2E. You know what I'm saying? Play some different people and see how we do. And also, these boys are developing. I can see it.
Yes, I know.
And they brought this kid number 7. I forgot his name. I don't want to butcher his name, so I won't mention. I'll mention it next week. They brought this kid number 7. He throwing the rock on the money, and he's using his legs. They got a triple threat out there. I believe if anybody's gonna challenge Ronnie Leap and the
Ducks.
and the Nevada Ducks, I think it's gonna be the Southside Stingers. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a coach, but just from looking at it, I think it's gonna be the Southside Stingers. Yeah.
All right. And the last game of the day, the 8U, 757 Bucks. They came to the Stallions field. So all in all, all in all, it was a great day at Dory Park. Unfortunately, none of the Stallions
They had a
came out
totally, they had a bad day.
victorious,
And our games was close. It wasn't like they got totally blown out. And again, a lot of them games, discipline, well, the one game, discipline came involved. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
that leads us into, well, you know what time that leads us into?
The moment everybody been waiting
The
for.
moment everybody, what everybody was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? I used to look like a puppet. The moment everybody been waiting for.
I think I need some for my welcome.
I'm gonna get you a mitt. I'll get you a mitt. You know what I mean? We both bring out the mitt. Hey. Listen. I went through it. All right, we knew it was in the Players Club. I'm thinking about the wrong thing. Shhmokers Club. Y'all can't get in the Players Club till after the season. We knew who was in the Shhmokers Club last week. This week, I got to go with the RVA Eagles. Sir Mason, Game of Thrones. Put the sword away on him. Sir Mason, you showed me so much. Listen, the whole team. It ain't just Sir Mason. It's the whole team. But they're blended. They know who their guy is. So they're playing to his tune. So that team is going to go as far as Sir Mason take them.
And it's not
Any
even like
day.
they have a roster full of like 30 and 40
Right, they
kids.
don't. He's playing both sides of the ball, and he's making it look effortless. So, Coach Pete, RVA Eagles, Adrian, you know we talk. You my guy. You guys are in the Shhmokers Club this week. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. To end this off week, I want to let people know we got this tournament coming up that was highly successful last year, right? So we got this tournament coming up, the Invitational,
Yes.
going down on June
24th through the 27th.
24th through the 27th. It's not a long time. We got a $300 fee, which guarantees you 3 games, right? You have all the games at Dory Park, and we got a championship.
Glover.
No, let's see. Glover. My bad. All the games at Glover Park, turf fields, and then we have a high school for the championship. All right? Listen. It's good for the kids, it's good for the community. It's good for you guys that likes getting on that summer circuit. Check Day out. Day won all the things last year, man. I'm trying to tell you, it helps. It helps. It's early in the summer. It gets you prepared for these next tournaments y'all got going on through the summer. Check us out. Like I said, you can sign up at E2EFootball.com. Right?
Yes.
Just making sure that I messed up on TV that time. E2EFootball.com. You can sign up. You can give us a call. You can send us an inbox and ask us any questions that you may have. We got rings. We got belts. They didn't seen them before. We got trophies. These trophies bigger than you, Squeak. And me. You know what I mean? These trophies are big. I seen a video. I don't know how they got it home. They had to leave the hatchback open to take the trophy home. It was something on Facebook. They had to take the trophy home. So look, check us out. Reach out. Any kind of questions you may have, give us a call. All right? Or hit us up in our inbox. All right? What was that?
Your inbox.
They already in your inbox. It's just adding to the joke. All right? So Squeak, next week, where's our games at next week?
All right, next week we will be at Shore Pump Park and J Sarge.
Shore Pump Park and J Sarge. So I'll catch all you guys at the field. You know what I'm saying? Squeak. Wait, hold on. I gotta get that right.
What?
I was trying to lead into it. For E2E Squeak, nah, I don't gonna do that. I don't never do that.
No.
What a dead is to be.
E2E.
See y'all.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, E2E good for helping it. Played in this lethal, I'm back in my element. Felt in my Rob, he a champion, a veteran.
Hey.
Got to the baddest next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason.